Boris Ursus is considered one of the hardest factions inside of Total War Warhammer 3, but today I'm going to be discussing why I don't think that's actually the case. So firstly, we have his faction effects. He has diplomatic relations plus 30 with the faction of the Ice Court, settlements in Chaos Wasteland climates receive reduced climate penalties and generate devotion, construction cost minus 50% for garrison and religion buildings, construction time minus 1 for province, capital, and settlement buildings, recruitment rank plus 2 for War Bear Rider units. For his lord effects, he has an upkeep reduction of 50% for War Bear Rider units, leadership plus 7, and melee attack plus 9 when fighting against warriors of chaos, demons of chaos, chaos dwarves, and Norska, and he's immune to chaos corruption and chaos waste attrition. So all in all, he has some really powerful effects. However, he does start out in extremely hostile territory. But at the end of the day, there's a very easy way around this. If you look at the victory conditions, all you have to do is destroy the war host of the apocalypse and the bloody sword. You have to take the typical 30 settlements, and for the victory conditions for a long campaign, it's the legions of chaos, Wintertooth, and heralds of the tempest. Heralds of the tempest is guaranteed to be wiped out by Tamarkon. Wintertooth is probably going to get destroyed by Malachi, and that just leaves the legions of chaos. If you're going for the short victory, the war host will become powerful, and the bloody sword will probably get destroyed by them. Well, this means is although you will have to use some fighting in the Chaos Wastes, you don't actually have to start out there, since after you fight this army, you can go into a force march stance and get into the water. This puts you one turn away from the Frozen Landing, which is an abandoned settlement. And now, on the second turn, you come on over and you resettle the Frozen Landing. You now have your first settlement in a much friendlier location. So you have Malachi behind you, you do have Chaos above you, but beneath you, you have Kislev and the Empire. On turn 4, you go to war with the Jormandi tribe and start taking over all of their territory, and after a few turns, you should have control of your first province, the Jormandi Mountains, and also a settlement in the Eastern Oblast. The Chaos Dwarves are beneath you, Clan Ferric is above you, and I did have to go to war with him to take the final settlement. However, he is ready to peace out immediately. So we will do that, and now I'm at peace with Clan Ferric. The Frozen Landing has been upgraded to Tier 2, and we're building walls, and you want to build walls in all of your settlements. This is just to make sure that nothing can go wrong. And since I'm focusing on making sure that I'm in a defensible position, I'm going to take Uz-Kulak, so I'm going to go to war with the Chaos Dwarves. My main interest, though, is Uz-Kulak. I don't want any of the rest of the territory. This is because Uz-Kulak acts as a barrier between all of the disasters that are down here and my territory. So I'll be focusing on the settlement, and the other two just need to get raised. With the destruction of the Disciples of Hashut, it's time to start building a second army. And for me, it looks like Prague has been wiped out and the area is held by Throth the Unclean. That's a problem. That normally doesn't happen, but today it did. That means that Throth the Unclean's probably going to go to war with me eventually, and Clan Ferric is being beaten by the War Host of the Apocalypse and the Call. So what this does is it gives me two options. I can attack the Call and the War Host of the Apocalypse and take care of my victory objectives. Alternatively, I can take care of Throth the Unclean and push into the Empire and Kislev. Either way, it's going to be a pretty simple fight. It's going to be one directional. I've secured my borders. I have a settlement that protects my southern borders, and I'll either have to push north, and I have an ally, Malachi, and my ally is taking care of one of my other borders, so I can go underneath of him, or I could go through his territory to attack the Wartooth, who did declare war on me. So I do have enemies, but I don't have an abundance of enemies. It's not an overwhelming battle. And this is why I consider this campaign to be easy compared to what a lot of people say it is. Sure, it's not the easiest campaign in the game. You're not going to have an Ikit-Claw level of power. However, if you play it right, you can get some defensible locations that are protecting your territory. In this campaign, which played out slightly differently, Prague is still in one piece, Kislev is very strong and doing very well, and I'm pushing into the territory of the Call to eliminate the War Host of the Apocalypse. The Bloody Sword has already been defeated. In this campaign, things are going pretty well, and even the campaign I was just playing, things would have still gone pretty well. I would have been able to take down the main army of Wintertooth and be able to make peace with them. I could have pushed back Throth the Unclean, or pushed into the Chaos Wastes, depending on what I wanted to do. Boris Ursus, like I said, he's not the easiest campaign, but he is not an extremely difficult campaign inside of Total War Warhammer 3. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go check out my Discord server as well as my Patreon. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.